Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11. I'd like to welcome you back to the channel. Back in September of 2021, we tested out this Nebo Einstein cap light. And I'm happy to report that it's still running great. I still get over 2 hours of runtime from the lithium-ion battery, and it's been kind of my trusty light for walking the dog. While I like it, the only downside to it is that it only puts out 50 lumens, and honestly, I think I need a little more illumination when I'm out walking around. So we're going to keep it around. We're still going to keep using it. It's been a very handy, useful light. It's been great through 4 seasons of weather. Again, and the Nebo Einstein also has a hands-free operation, which is pretty cool, but I also discovered that I don't use that as much as I thought I would. So instead, we went ahead and checked out Amazon to see what else Nebo has to offer, and they also have the Nebo Mycro Headlamp and cap light. Now, this one does offer a max brightness of 400 lumens. We'll kind of talk about some of the features and what it has to offer. I like the brand. You usually get about a 1-year warranty with it. I paid 20 bucks for this headlamp. It was not sent to me. This isn't any kind of a promotional item. And again, it's one of those things where I like the brand, but I'm going to try something a little more powerful. Now, what's cool about this one is it does come with a headband, whereas the Nebo Einstein did not come with a headband, but this clips on a hat or a stocking cap, and you can just simply flip it up and use it very easily. And I like that kind of utility. But this one does have the headlamp. It does come with the USB charging cable. The only real downside to the Einstein also was that this little cover right here was kind of flimsy. And even though it did kind of flop off and come off, I never had any issues with this thing shorting out. I used it in pouring rain. I used it in snow. Great lamp, just at 50 lumens, it's very limited with the illumination, no pun intended. Micro headlamp and cap light. Let's talk about the basics. What do you need to know? It says the Nebo Mycro Headlamp and cap light is a rechargeable, hands-free 400 lumen lighting solution. The integrated tilt feature allows you to position the beam exactly where you want it. And that's something else that I really like, and like having one that's kind of fixed up against your forehead, you can choose where the beam goes. Adjustable strap, USB charging cable, user manual, lightweight, durable, ultra bright, IPX4 water resistant, so not waterproof, but it should be able to handle just rain, obviously not like a pouring stream, but it can handle being out in some of the elements. As I discovered, the Einstein doesn't leak water at all. The different modes, in turbo mode, it'll go 400 lumens, so the advertising is just a little bit misleading. Yeah, it'll do 400 lumens for, I believe, 30, it says 30S. I'm guessing that's 30 seconds. I don't know, maybe we'll have to try that out. It throws a beam out to 80 meters. I'm an American. I have no idea how far that is. I usually just multiply it times 3. So I don't know, 240 feet maybe. On high, 150 lumens for 1 hour, 50 meters. Medium, 50 lumens, 2 hours, 18 meters. Low is only going to be 15 lumens, 5 hours and 10 meters. Let's see, green is 1 lumen, red is 1 lumen, but 10 hours for both of them, 3 meters and 3 meters. So if you do any hunting and stuff, you might like to have a red light and or a green light for that matter, you know, for tracking and stuff like that. Again, very low draw application, but you could get 10 hours out of it. So what we're going to do is test it out in the garage downstairs. We'll try the different modes. And then after that, we'll go ahead and take the dog out for a walk and see what it looks like outdoors, being used on grass and sidewalks and so on, and kind of let you know what we think about it. Now, I'm planning on running it on high because 50 lumens, as I'm discovering, is just adequate for walking the dog. It's not the best, but it's okay. But again, I'd like a little more illumination. So I'm okay running it on high. 1 hour usually gives me enough time for 2 30-minute walks, and I just simply plug it in and charge it. But as I discovered, the battery tends to last a lot longer than what these are rated at, which is kind of funny. Usually it's the opposite. But rechargeable, again, another huge feature of this headlamp, and it does have what feels like a metal body construction. It feels pretty rugged. The green and red LEDs are here on the sides, and the main beam is right here in the center. And it says try me, and you can kind of flick through the different modes if you want to. All right, guys, so one thing I do like about the construction, just to kind of show off, you know, what it looks like all the way around here. Let's keep this in focus for you here. You see what it looks like here. It's a little bit thick, but not bad. What I do like about it does have a metal bracket on the back where the Einstein just has a plastic bracket. Not that this ever broke, but this does have some padding on it, which I do like. This one does not, but I don't think it's really going to matter. Okay, so when it's plugged in and charging, your LEDs are going to glow red. When it's fully charged, they're going to glow green, so you know it's all done. Your charge time is going to depend on the type of adapter you plug the USB cable into. This is just a spare little wall wart, as I call it, that I've got sitting around here, just a 1 amp, I believe. So it's going to take a little while, 1,000 milliamps. It's going to take a little while to charge it up. The other cool thing about it does have a last mode memory. So after 8 seconds, apparently when you turn it off and turn it back on, it'll go to whatever mode you had it set to, as long as you don't touch the button for 8 seconds after you turn it on. So if you had it on high or medium or low, it'll go back to that when you turn it back on, which is kind of nice. Okay, so we are recording down in the garage right now. I've got the headlamp on a ball cap. Let's go ahead and turn the light on and see how it does. So this is going to be on, I think, low. Oh, I take that back. Okay, so this is your, one more time, 150 lumen setting. Okay, this is going to be your 50, and then whatever the next step down was. Again, that's still plenty bright. It does seem a little bit brighter even at 50 than my other Nebo lamp was, probably because it seems to have a more clear lens. All right, now what we're going to do is go ahead and put it on turbo mode for just a few seconds and see what that looks like. So this is the regular high 150 lumen mode. And there's turbo. Oh yeah, definitely much brighter. It's at least 2 times brighter. You can see the difference it just made there. And we're going to take it out of turbo mode so we have a little bit of juice left when we walk the dog. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and check it out outside and see how it looks. All right, so just normal walking, this is what the light level looks like without any kind of extra illuminations. It's pretty dark out here right now, so let's go ahead and turn the lamp on. All right, so we'll go 150. Definitely helps out a lot. Lights up the whole grassy area over here off to the left. There we go. Come on, let's go. Now, something about the turbo mode I want to mention. It does 30-second bursts of 400 lumens, and then it kicks back down to 150. I read that in the instruction manual. Light up the little creek that's across the way there. We'll go check that out in a second here. All right, let's go, bud. So we do like to have the headlamp on so we can see what we're walking onto and over. It's really nice to have. Let's go and turn it off and you can see the difference. There's even some street lights out here, but it's still pretty dark, you can tell. All right, let's go ahead and light up that creek with turbo mode and see what it looks like. So this is just a little runoff area that we have here. Normally it's full of water after some rain, and we'll go ahead and put the headlamp on to 150. Lights it up pretty good. All right, now let's go ahead and put this on turbo mode. You guys can see the difference here. There we go. Does a pretty big, pretty significant increase. All right, let's go check out a little bit darker area here and see what it looks like without some street lamps. All right, so this is a pretty dark golf course that we're currently filming at right now next to where I live. There's some street lamps across the street over here. We're gonna go and turn the light on and just show you what it does. So there's 150 lumens. Kind of illuminates some of the grassy area here. Throws a beam quite a ways. I noticed that it's a much more concentrated circular beam than the Nebo Einstein, so I do like this beam a little bit better. All right, let's go and put it on turbo and really light it up now. There's turbo mode. Not sure if you guys can tell much of a difference, but it really does a good job illuminating everything. I like that, but like I said, it only stays in turbo mode for 30-second bursts. Okay, let's go ahead and turn off before we get busted for trespassing. And why don't we head back for a few final words? Okay, Ammo Dog, you ready for the AdSense revenue for the video? Good boy, you're a wonderful little assistant. Okay, so a couple different ways that I like to wear these headlamps depending on the wonderful Nebraska weather. When it comes to a stocking cap, I actually just put it on the band of the stocking cap and then just flip it up. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the Micro that I've been doing with the Einstein, and this gives me great direct light. And then obviously on the cap, which was how I was wearing it for the video footage that you just saw, you just tilt it this way. And you got that 135 degrees of adjustability, which is nice. Nice firm clicks, by the way, too. These definitely lock into place well. It is just plastic hardware, but it does click really good, and I like that you can definitely position it wherever you want it. So the big question is, was it worth, paying $7 more, $20 versus $13 to go from the Einstein to the Micro? I think so, because the Micro is going to give you basically 3 times the light. It's rechargeable for only $7 more. You've also got the burst mode. You've got, multiple different modes of light you can do. Now, the Einstein also does that, but the Einstein maxes out at 50 and goes down from there. I think it was 15 and 15 and 5 or 15, 10 and 5. Granted, you don't have the, the motion activated beam like you do on the Einstein, where you can wave your hand in front of it, which turns the beam on and off, and that's fine. I really didn't use that feature on the Einstein as much as I thought I would. So the Micro for $20, I really think it's a great little headlamp, just trying it out. Now we'll see long-term longevity. If it survives the winter and I can get a couple years out of it like I did for the Einstein, I'm going to be pretty happy with it. But Nebo makes some really good little headlamps and flashlights at some very fair prices. So if you guys get a chance, go and check them out. So this is Travis P11. This is my review of the Nebo Mycro Headlamp. And again, you can see how I have attached to the hat there. You can flip it up however you want to. And again, I'm pretty impressed with it. I think it's going to work out really good. So guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any notifications. You don't miss out on new content coming out on the channel. I want you guys to have fun. I want you to be safe. And as you know, we will talk to you soon. All right, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.